it's Scola and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about something that's very important to me and I just felt like I needed to talk about this today. So let's get into it. So it's always really tricky for me to talk about race on my channel or even race in general because honestly I'm always scared that people won't like me anymore. If I talk about race too much then people will just be like, can you stop talking about race all the time, like calm down, you know? So that's why I've always shied away from doing it too much, though I certainly have tried to do my best and overcome that weird fear that I have. So let's get into a story time. So I was sitting in Starbucks today and I was scrolling through my phone as you do, and I was on the phone to my friend at the same time and I came across this tweet from Stand Up to Cancer and my heart just dropped. And my friend was like, hey Scola, because I'd gone silent for a bit and I was just genuinely upset. I had no words. I just lost absolute feeling from even talking to my friend. I was like, I don't even want to talk anymore. Like, this has genuinely upset me. You know when you like read a text from somebody and it upsets you and you're just like, that's what it kind of felt like. So basically this is the tweet that I saw from Stand Up to Cancer. So before I even get into this video, I wanted to just make a few points very clear. I am not attacking white people. I am not attacking Stand Up to Cancer. What they do is absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. And 3, I am not attacking the YouTubers involved at all. I just want to talk about a topic that we really need to talk about, which is diversity on YouTube. And honestly, diversity in the media, but I'm just gonna stick to YouTube because that's what I know. So if you don't know what Stand Up to Cancer is, it's an amazing event that happens annually and it's basically where, well, on YouTube, it's basically where a bunch of YouTubers go to the YouTube space and there's a live stream that goes on for like 24 hours or so, I think. And it's just all to raise money and they do like really funny and different things throughout that 24 hours to kind of raise money for cancer. That's what happened last year anyway. So it's an amazing event and such an amazing idea to raise awareness and raise money for cancer research and all of that good stuff. But when I saw this picture, the first thing that came to my mind was white people. And when I got home, I showed the picture to my mum and she said the same thing. Like, I showed the picture to my mum and I was like, Mum, what do you think? And she was like, white people? But she said it in her fun little cute African accent. It was way better when she said it and more hilarious. Like, I couldn't shake the feeling and I had to make a video about this. Literally, I don't know if you can tell, this is very different from my usual videos. I literally got home and had to turn on the camera as soon as I got home from London because, oh my goodness, it's the clearest representation of what's wrong with YouTube at the moment. It's the most clear visual representation, not just for race issues, but also gender issues. I mean, the majority are male and then there's a few females scattered around there too. So that's a whole other issue, but we can get to that another day. Today, Scola's talking about race, okay? I've been affected by cancer quite a lot and it's kind of an upsetting thought to think I can't get involved with this purely because my ethnicity doesn't really open that door for me, and that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like I'd love to get involved, but wait a second, I'm black. Maybe black people don't get cancer. That was my first really sassy thought, by the way. And then I had to rein myself in and stop being sassy for a second. But before I go into this, I have seen one person who's involved with the campaign who is of another ethnicity. I recognize her, but I haven't like checked it out. But I do know there's one other person, but still. So don't come at me saying, oh no, all these people are actually involved, because at the end of the day, they still put out this promotional piece. Again, I'm not just targeting Stand Up to Cancer because this is just a representation of actually a lot of campaigns that happen on YouTube, or just YouTube in general. It's just a clear representation. So it's not just towards this campaign. But I forgot what point I was going with because there's so much going on in my head right now. What upset me about it? So what upset me about it is that actually they missed out a huge demographic by not getting any other ethnic minorities involved. Because obviously they got all these YouTubers because they're hashtag relatable. They're trying to reach an audience that relates to them. So I know quite well that the majority of my audience are actually black girls. When I go out on a walk around, a lot of black girls come up to me. Why? Because they relate to me, they get me, we get each other, we get our struggles and stuff like that. So then, just to put it really simply and dumb it down, black girls are more likely to watch me than they are to watch one of the white girls on the poster. So a black girl who was willing to donate like £50 might have not even known about the campaign simply because they did not get diversity in there. They did not get representation in there. So she just didn't hear about this campaign because they just didn't broaden their reach, if that makes sense. Obviously, these people have all kinds of races watching them, but I hope you kind of get what I'm going with. So I just really wanted to make this video because there's never been a better visual representation of how white YouTube is. And when I say this, I am not taking away anybody else's hard work as well. Like, I have to say that because a lot of the time people think when you're complaining and you're like, oh, you know, ethnic minorities don't get any opportunities, blah blah blah, it's so unfair. It's not to say that the white creators haven't put in work. They're working hard. They've put in the work, but it's gonna be a little bit easier for them because they're white, and it's gonna be a little bit harder for someone that looks like me because I'm black. We're working just as hard as each other, but the fact of the matter is it's always gonna be a little bit difficult for the ethnic minority. And hopefully it won't always be as difficult, because that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm hoping that if I talk about this enough that people will open their eyes and they'll start to understand what's going on. If you're a fellow creator and you've watched this video, please make a video about this. Please start the conversation. If you want it, that would be cool, because the only way we're going to be able to tackle this is if we all actually talk about it and address it. But also feel free to comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this topic. But also, something on a lighter note, I am going to leave down below in the description box some of my favorite ethnic minority YouTubers. Okay, I'm only going to do like 5 of them in the description down below because I don't want to overwhelm you guys. And then if you really enjoy those YouTubers and you want me to make a whole video on my favorite ethnic minority YouTubers, then let me know, comment down below, and I'll be happy to do that. Or not even just a video on all of them, if you want me to collab with them, because that's always really cool. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. Feel free to comment down below your favorite ethnic minority YouTubers as well. Honestly, I need to leave because this is too long. Just remember to always spread love and kindness and be aware of what's going on in the world so that we can make it a better place in so many different ways. This is such a small way you can. There are so many different, what's it called? You know what I mean? Like, no, my brain's dead, sorry. I need to go. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Personally, but I would say do not get angry at people with platforms for not talking about this issue, because sometimes you just don't know what to say and you don't know what you could add to the conversation, and that's